I want to talk about counterfeit pills first because I've heard less about that. How does that work? Do they make pills like placebos, or is it pills that you're talking about earlier with fentanyl? Are they trying to make legitimate drugs that are circumventing the FDA? Or is it more stuff like the Molly and the fentanyl that you're talking about?
So counterfeit pills, what we mean by that is the pills are intended to look like pharmaceutical grade drugs. In reality, sometimes they don't even have the same active narcotic, and they are 10 to 100 times more deadly because the dosages there's no quality control, right?
They're totally circumventing the FDA, like just that whole process.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. They're trying to trick people into thinking, oh, I've taken this pill from a pharmacist or a doctor. This pill must be like that one that I got from the doctor or the pharmacist. And that's so far from the truth. And that's why what motivated me to come on this podcast today and talk to veterans and talk to anyone listening is those counterfeit pills are not the same thing. It's like buying bootleg liquor or buying some counterfeit product. It's made to look like it, but the quality is not the same. It's not the same product, especially in a drug world. If you take a pill that you bought or a friend gave you and it didn't come straight from a doctor, there's a good chance in 2021 you will overdose and you may die. And I'll say that again. If you take a pill and it doesn't come from the VA, if it doesn't come from an outside provider, primary care, from someone who is a qualified medical professional, and you take that pill, you may overdose and you may die. And if you don't do that, there's a good chance you're going to develop a substance abuse addiction to that drug.
Are you seeing veterans in as the users for some of the stuff that you're seeing?
DEA doesn't, once again, target people who use drugs. So our interaction is somewhat limited. I'm arresting people who are associated with transnational organizations, higher level.
Let me rephrase.
So I can't answer that question.
No, let me rephrase that. Are you concerned that veterans are the end users of this stuff?
Absolutely. Because I think veterans have the risk due to their medical injuries. Listen, I'm a veteran. I've taken more Motrin 800 than I'd care to admit when I was in the service. Arthritis, back pain. Yeah. I can't meet one veteran who doesn't have some ailment from serving years and years and doing battle, wearing a 50-pound battle pack as a grunt or an infantryman, or I don't know. So the point is I think we as veterans, we have a lot of injuries, and you have to treat those injuries, right? And sometimes that's using pain medication. What that can lead into is maybe a doctor stops providing a veteran a pain prescription, or that veteran develops injuries or more pain, and they need to, we're all humans. We don't want to hurt. So we're going to try to stop what's hurting us. And if there's a pill, my concern is a veteran says, well, my friend uses these. I know he gets them from a street vendor, a street drug dealer. He's okay. They say, well, if he's okay, I'd be okay taking it. And well, guess what? Nope, those pills aren't made the same. They're made in warehouses or on the side of mountains throughout these different countries I mentioned. And next thing you know, that veteran overdoses and may potentially die. So I'm especially concerned about veterans because I know some of the injuries and some of the pain. And it may not be injuries. It could also be social or mental health issues that lead people to substance abuse. And so veterans are also at risk because PTSD and some other traumatic injuries. So the message really has to get out to veterans to say, keep working with your doctors, keep working with those qualified medical professionals. Do not get drugs anywhere besides there. And I know it's a challenge, but doesn't mean you could go get drugs from your friend. Those days are long gone. We gotta get them one way or the other. Machine gun, bullets fly.